is our first birthday. Bittersweet. We have to sort of do some tearing down tomorrow, but we're here to stay. Stone Soup's not going away.
If I miss the 7:10 or the lunch, this is my last resort, and they're always here. And I'm glad.
These people need somewhere to go to eat. Some of them can't eat at the Salvation Army because they're barred for whatever reason, or they're barred from the 710 Club. Excuse me. They can come here and they're treated like human. And that's the whole thing. A lot of people shun them because they're homeless. You can't do that. They're human beings.
Provides an invaluable service to not only this community but the entire city.
My name's Laura Huntz. This is my son Sebastian, and this is my daughter Cadence. And Sebastian is in grade 3 class at Park Avenue Elementary School.
And we somehow raised $450. With the extras, we gave it to you. We bought some food for you guys and gave it to you.
I would just like to say that I'm a little disappointed in the fact that when we're talking about this type of service and what Stone Soup and Tanya and all her volunteers do for this community, that we're talking about building code violations. I think that's disappointing, and it's also very frustrating and discouraging as a private citizen, because we should be talking about how can we feed more people in this city? How can we expand this program?
What are your thoughts on this special occasion?
It's a special occasion. Didn't think we'd make it 1 year, but we did. But we're going to prove to the city we're going to just keep going.
I think it's important to feed people and for everyone to work together. All men are brothers, all women are sisters. And right now, Stone Soup is independent, but there's hundreds of people behind this. There's so much that goes on behind the scenes. People have been very generous donating and raising funds and raising awareness. And I'm very thankful. I'd like to say thank you to everyone, and thank you for your support. Thank you for this continuing. We have serious, awesome musicians here. Jerry Barnum's played a lot. And every time we have a party, we have all-day musicians. And the neat thing is, the last time we had our Christmas party, what was Christmas called? Christmas on the Street? Christmas on the Street. We've done that how many years in a row? A couple of years? You know? 4 years, Christmas on the Street. And I put the word out for musicians to come down, and everybody shows up. No one ever says no. And it's totally volunteer.
If we look at this sign right here, I mean, there's plenty of corporate sponsors and construction companies that renovated this. This wasn't just Joe Blow and Uncle Ramus down by the docks building all this stuff. No, this was actually legitimate construction companies.
Coastal Creations is here helping us. We have Bilo, we have Fairway Markets, you name it.
Absolutely.
And every day it's more and more. Just had a phone call, ladies donating a whole bunch of items more.
So you got a lot of support, it sounds like.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, and we're not going nowhere.
I'm here to support the whole movement. I worked at a homeless shelter on Townside Avenue for 5 years, and I got to know a lot of the street folks. They call me Am, after Judi Dench on the James Bond movies, and I'm quite proud of that. And so I know most of these people that are in here tonight, And this is a great need that's being filled. And no matter what political ilk you're on, you got to get above it and get spiritual. Because this is all about caring for each other and spirituality in our own hometown. And that's basically why I'm here tonight.
What was it like in the beginning?
It's a lot different than now.
Yeah.
Yes. It was nice portable set up, like tents, but not like this. It's come a long ways.
You like coming here?
I do, very much so.
How are the meals? Meals good?
They're good. But not just homeless, it's other people that don't have a lot of money coming in. They use and utilize other things like the Sally Ann and stuff like that and the 710 Club, but you have Stone Soup at night, like a lot of people come here.
My name's Cameron Clark.
Pleased to meet you.
I have NATO and top secret clearance. I've worked on projects for our military.
Is that right?
Yeah, I put together the first combat system course for our naval officers for the frigate. And I worked for Hughes Aircraft. I worked on 2 aircraft control systems.
They used to get like anywhere in between like 200 and 400 people sometimes. That's a lot of people.
In one night?
In one night.
The best part about working at Stone Soup is like the manners and the respect that these people here give to us.
What inspired you to come and volunteer here at Stone Soup?
Desiree?
Really? What's the best part of Stone Soup for you?
Company.
Good company?
Seeing Doug and Tanya and the dog. They're very nice people. They're warm and welcoming to all.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like them to know, yes. And people shouldn't judge other people until they've actually tried something themselves. That's what I'd love to say.
Talk a little bit about how things are now. What's the status of Stone Soup?
Oh, Stone Soup is up and running. It's been running. We haven't missed a day, even though we've had lots of headaches. But outside that, no, it's doing good. Numbers are climbing every night. A lot of new faces coming through. But no, I think we have complied to everything that the city wants. If they would come around and check, it would be really nice. But I'm very happy to say, no, Stone Soup is here to stay. And as you notice, the soup came in for today. 10 lovely buckets. They got eggs, they got salad, they got, I don't even know. I think they're going to have turkey rice soup tonight, one of them.
The only true soup kitchen in Nanaimo, they want to shut it down. And nitpicking over minor little things. They don't care who's homeless. They want to take the homeless and shove them out in the bush. Have them hidden.
Mm-hmm.
That's not right.
Who prepares food? Our lead, her name is Gayleen. Awesome lady, has a crew of anywhere from 5 to 10 in the kitchen with her on Mondays and Tuesdays. If anybody wants to go join her, just go down on Monday, Tuesday. They start at 9 o'clock every morning. She's always looking for extra help because this community helping community. And it's time for this community to stand up and start facing the fact we're all one paycheck away. You know, and we're trying to just hold it together for everybody that needs something hot to eat.
So why are you volunteering here, sir?
To help the homeless.
What kind of work are you doing?
Construction work.
Tear down.
Mostly demolition right now.
We're right on the ground. As you can see behind me, we moved our floor off the pallets and we actually have press board. Then we have a layer of plywood on top, which is strong and sturdy, and it's going to stay that way. Technically it's our own private outdoor patio, and we have a kitchen area, or not a kitchen area, a serving area. Let's make that clear. Hey, Polly. Hi. So Yeah, so they can come any night they want to eat, or anybody wants to come down and check out Stone Soup, please.
What's going to be happening next then?
We're going to be doing a little rebuilding soon, not construction-wise, but we're going to be putting a fence in, and we're going to be putting asphalt, which Brent will be helping Doug and the company put in for us.
This all has to be graded, and
Yeah.
then they will lay the asphalt down and then put the 20 by 20 tent up.
Which we're dearly missing right now.
Who are your donors? The individuals donate?
We have individuals donate. We have Fairway right now. We have Bilo. Reaching out to more in the community because we're growing more and more every day. We're not getting small. It's getting bigger and bigger. So, Mama. Have a smile. That pretty purple shirt. This is our cook.
My name is Gayleen Singer, and I'm lead cook down at St. Paul's Church for Wisteria Association Stone Soup. We try to put out 10 to 12 buckets of soup a day because we're feeding about 160 people a night right now, and it's climbing. Lots of produce, but canned goods and staples are also things that go in soups. If you're going to make spices, you know, you need to have spices to make soups good. So if we don't have enough money for meat, for example, then spices and vegetables and beans go into a soup, and you can still make it very tasty. So, you know, whatever people can give us from their cupboards, or if they go out to sales, think of us, because canned goods especially, we need our cupboards full.
Can you talk about the people that work with you?
Oh, my crew is fantastic. I have volunteers. Mondays are wonderful. We have approximately 10 people that help me on a Monday. We come in and we have a system of, they tease me, it's stations like in school. I set up potatoes, carrots, mushrooms, onions, and everybody comes in as they get there, and they just go someplace and start cutting up because they know what I need. And in the meantime, I set up the 10 burners and the ovens and get things going, and I can just go over and pick up whatever I need and dump it into the soups. And like today, we did 12 buckets today. Everything from cream of carrot, cream of mushroom, to homemade chicken stock and turkey with rice.
How did you get involved with Stone Soup?
I was introduced to Tanya Spring Fling last year. I was asked by her grandson if I could do some baking for the Spring Fling, so I did some baking and took it down to the park.
By the way, we're related.
Yeah, we are sort of related because her grandson is married to my granddaughter. Go figure, hey? Small world. So from there, I started helping. I did Generations Church a couple times, and starting in January, I've been lead cook down at St. Paul's. I do it because I'm sorry. People need to eat. And I was once this close to needing a facility like this. And unfortunately, they didn't have one. But I had 2 children. I managed and I struggled. And it's my way of just, I'm doing much better now, obviously. I have great grandchildren and everything. But, oh, I'm sorry. It's so important.
We give them a different soup, 2 different soups every night. This week they'll be having a sauerkraut with pork hock. We've got the turkey rice this week. This is just one day. We still have another day in the kitchen. So she produced 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 pails of soup today. This is our famous scalloped potato soup. Nice and floaty and steaming hot from the kitchen. Our commercial kitchen.
What's in these big containers here?
That's our roasters. We're going to be firing them up so we can put the soup in for the night. That's what keeps them hot. Something else they really love, I don't know if I can get this open, is hard-boiled eggs. Is something new they're allowed to have. And Gayleen's made a whole whack. I can't open it.
I mean, I think sometimes we have to treat animals better than we do our own fellow human beings. It just isn't fair. So I'm going to cook and feed until they lock me out of the kitchen. It's simple.
You put stuff out at night too, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Can you talk a bit about that?
What we do at night is whatever bread or we put some goodies out at night because we have a lot of homeless that a lot of people don't realize the only time you see them is out between midnight and 5 in the morning. And there's an old saying in Nanaimo, we call them night trolls because that's the only time they come out. So we make sure there's always something in the book nook for them.
And when you do the knuckles out of the pork hocks and stuff,
Missy
gets some.
You hear that? They're strictly for you. We're right on the ground now. We just did a shout out with people asking if they're moving or they're cleaning out their cupboards. We're looking for help with canned goods, pastas, meat, whatever. Because, you know, it's a community helping a community, so a few cans of beans goes a long ways in a can of, you know, in a pot of soup. And then everybody doesn't realize, but produce, the key ones we really need always is onions, carrots, celery. And with the garden soon happening, I'm hoping we get lots of help from people with that this year. Because instead of getting less people, we're starting to climb in numbers now. So we need a lot of help with produce.
So that's 12 and 1.5 this morning. That's 13.5 buckets and the 2 pans and the salad and the eggs.
You've been busy.
I'm tired.
Yeah.